Hello and welcome to the Fairy Coach Tarot. My name is Raquel. Thank you for being here today. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we have something different. We're not doing our tarot reading, we are doing oracle messages. And we're going to create three piles. We have our three fairies here, the pink, the blue, and the yellow. And we're going to create a pile for each fairy with these three decks. So we have a letting go deck, an angel messages, and another oracle deck. So we are going to create those three piles now. Then you choose the fairy or the pile that calls you intuitively, and we will go through the messages you get. As always, I suggest that it's a good idea to be in a place where you're undisturbed and you can connect with me and with this video energetically. All right. And we begin by grounding, centering, and connecting with the breath. So sit in a comfortable position, and if it feels appropriate to you, follow along as I roll my shoulders back. Move the neck gently from side to side, front to back, and then let's take a deep inhale together. Hold it and gently exhale, elongating that exhale and letting go of any tension. All right, now let's create the three piles. We will begin with this deck. We'll move it around a little bit and set the intention. Please give us guidance, inspiration, insight for our lives in love, in light, for our highest good. All right. Oh, so the first one, two cards wanted to come out, and we are going to honor all the messages or cards that want to come out at this time. All right, let's create the second one. Here we got one card. Let's move these around so everything fits. And the third one. Okay, here we got two cards as well. All right, perfect. Now let's go with the second deck, these beautiful angel messages. This deck has the messages that it has. They are so lovely and gentle and soft, and it's one of my favorite angel decks that I have, oracles. All right, let's move it around. And all right, please give us inspiration, insight, and messages for our life right now, in love, in light, for our highest good. Oh, and two jumped out. You're getting a thick pile here for whoever chooses this first one. All right, and one here to the point. Yeah. And here we got also, and here we got three messages. This is interesting. All right, now let's go with the last one. Please give us messages and insight for our lives right now, in love, in light, for our highest good. All right, one. And here, and the last one. All right, and one here. So this one, oh, before I was going to move them away before I even put the fairies. All right, here we have our three piles. All right, so now choose the fairy or the pile that calls you at this time. Remember, this is a general message for the collective. Take what resonates, but choose one of the piles to begin with. Ready? All right, now we can move them aside, and we begin with the pink fairy. And see, These are the magic of letting go. And the message you get is you are enough. Progress, not perfection. It is okay to make mistakes, and growth is a journey. Yes. So sometimes we're very hard on ourselves, and remembering that you are enough. And not only this, is that anything that you want or any journey that you're on, be it in healing, a healing journey, be it in trying to achieve your goals, whatever it is about progress, not perfection, right? And that same journey is a journey of growth, not only to attain sometimes a goal, but it is getting there changes us. Going through a journey, whatever it is, changes us, right? And I don't like the word mistake so much as lessons, right? And some lessons are harder than others, and some roads, some journeys are tougher and more challenging. All right, but remember, you are enough. And it is all about progress, not perfection. So embrace your journey right now, right? And as I'm seeing this wall here, I remember about, I forgot the name it's called, but I'm sure you heard about this before, but it is when a vase breaks. It is a Japanese art, and they put gold to put it back together, right? And it makes it even prettier than it was before, right? So it's the same thing. Think about your journey and what you may call mistakes, but that have been lessons that they are part of making our soul's evolution. Those the cracks and the wounds that we have, those lessons are making it just like the base that it's has the gold, right? Um, we not only evolve, but we become even, there is another beauty in us, that it is because of the challenges that we have had to face. All right, beautiful first card. Now let's get your angel message. Forgiveness. Angel wisdom reminds you that challenging people and situations are sent to you as your most important teachers. Without them, your soul would not grow. Your guidance is to let go of the hurt, resentment, and anger of the past. When you forgive others and yourself, your karma is rubbed out of your soul records. You will enjoy love in your heart and lightness of your spirit. Ask the angels to help you dissolve your hurt, anger, and guilt. They will take your burdens from you. When you love unconditionally, there is nothing to forgive. Love is forgiving. So open your heart and give love. I forgive myself and others. I am free. Yes. So forgiveness is a present that we give to ourselves a lot of times, right? Because when we forgive another person, we let go of the hurt, the resentment, and those emotions that may be um, toxic to ourselves, right? So there is a lot of healing in forgiveness. It's we free ourselves from carrying that load. Now, I always, whenever this card or the word forgiveness comes, I always want to mention how important it is to understand that we cannot force people into forgiveness. Forgiveness should be an invitation. There are people and there are circumstances that have been so painful that forgiveness is also a journey, like we were talking before. It's a journey that we need to travel. And sometimes being able to forgive is not an invitation to have the other person back, right? Um, there are so many times that people show us their character or what they've done can be so harmful and hurtful that even if we forgive, we do not need to get them back into our life or to open the door again. So, what I do invite you is to walk this journey of forgiveness for yourself, for your own healing, and for your own happiness, right? And take your time through it. Ask your guides, your angels, the spirits that are with you, the divine source, right? Our creator, to help you in this forgiveness journey that you go. And know that it's okay to forgive and not let the person or the people that have hurt you back into your life. Forgiveness is a present that you give to yourself. Now, let's look at the other card you got, discipline. An unruly dog is a hazard to itself and others. The animal which has learned discipline and obedience can be trusted and will loyally and lovingly serve its master. It is then allowed off its lead. Through discipline comes freedom. The master you are called on to obey is your higher self. You came to earth on a mission, and only self discipline will enable you to fulfill it. Tune in and ask your angels for their help and support so that your life becomes happy and rewarding and divinely directed. Discipline is a key to fulfilling your destiny. Affirmation: self discipline brings me freedom. Yes, and discipline is a word that a lot of people, and when we hear it, sometimes we try to rebel against it, right? Because it feels as something imposed. However, we need to see discipline differently, right? And it is, what's the other word I'm thinking about? That more than discipline is when we are able to manage ourselves, right? And in a way that we are not reactive, right? So we do not let like emotions and feelings such as anger take over and do something that can be harmful to ourselves or to others, right? So it is all about self control. And I put the example of anger, but there are other emotions. All emotions that we feel are part of our human experience, right? And some um, not only are part of our human experience, but I want to say is they are valid to what something that has caused us to feel these emotions, right? So our emotions are valid and they are part of our human experience and our again journey in this world. However, having the self-control, the discipline, or being able to manage our how we respond, our reactivity, and how we behave, right? And also the choices. That's a way to manage ourselves that help us evolve into better version of ourselves, right? So discipline can be also seen as self-control and a way to manage those emotions or behaviors that can be harmful to others or to ourselves as well. And let's see what is the next card you got from this other deck. And it is look at the stars. Look up and remember that you are but a tiny speck in a large, mysterious universe. Let the magic of the stars connect you to your own special magic. Yes. Have you ever, now that it is almost summer here in the northern hemisphere, have you sat outside at in the evening or just go for a nice walk and look at the stars, right? How always like looking at the stars has a special magic, right? And it is because we get to see how beautiful the universe is, and it feels as something out of this world, the magic it has. So remember that you are made of the same material as stars. So you are your own star, you possess your own magic, right? So when you are outside looking at the stars, or even during the day looking at nature and seeing cloud patterns up in the sky, remember you're part of this universe. You're part of this wonderful creation, and you also hold your own magic. And the last card, let's put them up so it fits down here. It is nourish your body. If you are tired, rest. If you are in pain, pamper yourself rather than pushing through it. Treat your body as a precious friend and listen to its needs. That's a really big truth. How many times we try to push through things, right? If we're tired, if we're in pain, we must listen to our body. And sometimes the body asks for rest, sometimes it asks for silence, right? And other times it may ask for company, for celebration, for being out there. So listen to your body, all right? And make sure you are able to give it what it needs at different times, right? Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading. You got beautiful messages, right, that remind you not only about nourishing your body, but remembering that you are also made of the same dust as the stars are, right? You have magic within. Uh, I invite you on that forgiveness journey and to practice that self control, that discipline, right? And remember always, you are enough. And growth is a journey. So you're a journey of growth, a journey of healing, and a journey of your soul to evolve. All right. Give a thumbs up, like this video, and subscribe, right, to get more of messages of when like we get different videos during the week, right? And remember, if you want a private session with me, I accompany you with my cards and I offer tarot and coaching. Reach out for more information or visit my website to book your private session or my Gumroad storefront to get your pre-recorded reading sent to you. All right, let's go with the blue fairy now. All right, for those of you who picked the blue fairy, let's see the first card that we get. Do not hold back. Release what no longer serves you for new growth. Move forward now. Yes, this is a card of release, releasing what no longer serves us, what is hurting us, what is blocking our blessings and new things to come in. So, this card is just a reminder from Spirit that it is time to release. And sometimes releasing and letting go is very hard, right? Because we become comfortable with certain things, but we have to remember that when we release, when we let go of things, we are creating space for other blessings to come into our lives, right? So do not hold back and release what no longer serves you for new growth. And let's see what the other message that you got: abundance. It is time for your life to flow with prosperity, love, and success. You draw from the limitless universal pool according to your belief in how much you deserve. Angel wisdom is reminding you now to believe in yourself and trust that you deserve more. Then you will attract abundance and the true riches of life. To feel surrounded by love, open your heart to others. Choose to do what fulfills you most, and the angels will bring you joy, satisfaction, and success. Enhance your prosperity by receiving graciously, giving out willingly, and saying thank you for everything. Enjoy all you have, and more will come to you. And your affirmation is I deserve love, prosperity, and success. Yes, and this card is a reminder that sometimes our own self limiting beliefs are blocking that success or certain blessings from entering our life. So, saying an affirmation that says, I deserve love, prosperity, and success, and truly believing that you deserve all of this. And not only about what you deserve, but also remembering what you do not deserve. Right? And that you are worthy of respect, of love, of abundance to come freely to you. So remember what you deserve and remember what you do not deserve, right? And do not hold back. Release any self limiting beliefs that right now are blocking your blessings, right? Release anything that doesn't serve you. And what is the third card you got? Forgive yourself. Do not become a hostage to the past by berating yourself for your choices. Make amends, forgive your own shortcomings, and keep moving forward a beautiful future. Yes. So you got a beautiful message. This was the pile that had just the straight three cards, but reminds us of things that are very important. And I think they all flow together very well. One is to release what does not serve you at this time, right? Because when we release, when we let go, we create space for other blessings to come. But not only that, but remembering that you deserve love, prosperity, and success. Remembering what you deserve and knowing you're worth enough to remember what you do not deserve, right? And then forgiving yourself. How important it is to forgive ourselves for the things we've done wrong, right? To learn the lesson, to take accountability, and then forgive ourselves. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. It was very straightforward. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. There may be somebody who needs to hear any of the things we've talked about in your reading today. And if you want us to look more in depth at your particular situation, I offer online sessions that can be done by video call, phone call, or even chat, as well as pre recorded readings. So go to my website or reach out if you want more information. Now, let's look at the yellow fairy for those of you who picked this fairy here. All right, let's take away the blue fairy because this is the pile of the yellow one. All right, so the magic of letting go. And what is it? Venting anger. Release in a healthy way and respond calmly. Cultivate inner peace. Yes, so before on the when we were going through the first pile, I was talking about that anger, it is a human emotion. So there are emotions that are low vibration, right, energetically, that they are toxic to us, that they are not good for us. However, they are part of our human experience and they are valid, right? So even though it's not good to hold on to some of these emotions, we need them to we need to allow them to move through our body. And one of them is anger. So whenever you're feeling anger, validate what your emotions are. Validate what you're feeling. And then be curious about what that anger comes about. And also practice that self control, right? To respond calmly, cultivating inner peace in you. And the more you validate it, you understand it, and you let it flow through you without reacting or doing anything that you will regret, then it moves through you, and then you can go back to that inner peace that this card is telling you. So remember that. Just let go of anger by allowing it to move through you, cultivating inner peace and responding calmly. Let's see what message you got from these beautiful angel cards. Generosity. Generosity is a quality of spirit. It is rejoicing in the good fortune of others, even when you have nothing to celebrate yourself. It is an attitude of mind, which means that you are happy to give without expecting in return. Drawing this card invites you to be generous hearted and indicates that you are ready to aspire to this noble quality. Angel wisdom suggests that you give of yourself freely, openly, and lovingly. The rewards for generosity are great, for all that you give from an open heart is returned to you multiplied. Affirmation: I am generous hearted. So, generosity, and here it's talking about something very important, right? That is giving without expecting in return. When we give and we expect something in return, that's a transaction. That is business. That's not generosity, right? So when you are giving and you are not expecting something in return, that's generosity. So be generous hearted. And sometimes we also confuse generosity with giving something financially, right? And no, generosity is not only giving with your finances. Give what you can. You maybe it's just a smile, maybe it's a kind word, maybe is holding space for somebody, right? Whatever you can give, give of yourself, give your wisdom, give your heart to those that you love, right? So be generous hearted, not transactional here. All right, let's look at the other. You got three of these angel cards. The other one is curiosity. See life, see life through the curious eyes of a child, and you will discover a never ending source of happiness and excitement. Curiosity keeps you alive, interested, and interesting. The angels are inviting you to be curious about yourself, start exploring who you are, and you will grow personally and spiritually. Be interested in people, and you will discover an eternal source of fascination. Be curious about the wonderful universe in which you live, about the angels themselves and their role in the divine plan. The radiance of your delight in life will illuminate you. Affirmation: I explore the wonder of life. Yes, so curiosity. Curiosity is essential for a lot of things. And remember here when we were talking about venting anger and even emotions that we're feeling that are human, we should validate them even if they are not good for us. So we meet things with curiosity. And curiosity about why are you feeling an emotion, curiosity about who you are, curiosity about the world, curiosity about the angels, about the spirit world, and curiosity about other people. And that curiosity helps us see the world not only as interesting, but helps us learn about others, learn about things, learn about ourselves. So embrace curiosity. I explore the wonder of life. All right. And let's go with the other angel message you got: purpose. The angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path with a purpose. It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release all patterns, or for enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angel to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready, your life mission. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you and you will succeed. Affirmation: I'm strong and determined. Yes. So, this card reminds us that everyone and everything that enters our life has a purpose. Some come with a hard lesson. Some others come to give us comfort. Some others come to give us wisdom. So there is a purpose for everything, and you have your own purpose to fulfill. And sometimes we try to think of this huge purpose, right? And we get lost and we're like, what is our purpose in the world? Well, sometimes it is a big purpose, and sometimes our small little purpose. Maybe you were able to help somebody. Maybe your words of kindness were necessary at the point. Perhaps your purpose was to help a helpless animal, or you have many purposes, right? Perhaps it is to be a parent to your children. Perhaps it is your job. Perhaps it is to be a light in the path of someone. So remember, you have a purpose, even if it's you cannot see it. Maybe it's not this huge purpose that we're all looking for, but there is a purpose why you're here, and everything and everyone enters your life with a purpose as well. Now, let's look. You got two of these cards, so let's look at the one that you got. Identify your emotional triggers. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. This is so important. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Yes, notice your triggers such as anger and fear and gently begin to heal them. Yes, yes. And here is where curiosity, where was it? Curiosity comes to play. Because the more curious you are about yourself, your emotions, and how you react, the more you identify your emotional triggers, the more capable you are to heal them, right? So, understanding when you are being triggered emotionally, and when we are being triggered, where we say, I am feeling triggered. That's because there is a wound. Do we have a wound and something is pressing it? So if somebody presses on you and there is no wound, this wouldn't hurt. If I had a huge wound here in my finger and I go like this would hurt. So these are wounds that we need to heal when we're triggered. So identifying your emotional triggers is very important. It is important for all of us, right? And what is the last card you got? Restore yourself with alone time. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in the stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden, do whatever quiet activities your spirit yearns for. Yes, alone time. And for anybody who's watching this that identifies as an introvert, an empath, or a highly sensitive person, the ones that we have who identify with this, any of this, alone time and time in silence is crucial for our well being because it is how we reset, how we get our energy back, right? So find time to be alone. To be in silence, meditate, stretch, anything, go for a walk, garden, anything that gives you that time. It will replenish you and it will restore you. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. There may be messages that somebody needs to hear. And remember, sharing is caring. And if you want us to look more in depth at your particular situation, reach out. To learn more about my services, I offer online sessions that can be done either via video, phone, or even chat. And there are three time frames that I offer. So there is the quick check-in of 15 minutes, the sweet spot at 30 minutes, and the in-depth session at 1 hour, right? I also offer pre-recorded readings that can be sent directly to your email, and those can be done either here as like this on a video that gets sent directly to your email, or an audio file, and they can be downloaded and you can listen to them over and over. So you can go to my website or my storefront. My website has the links to the storefront, or reach out if you want to learn more about how I can accompany you. I'm a board certified coach, a board certified holistic practitioner specializing in energy healing, and a tarotist, a professional tarot reader with over 30 years experience. So reach out if you want more information on how my sessions can accompany you during what you're going through. And please get these notifications on, subscribe to the channel. We have something almost every day of the week. We have daily shorts. Then on Sundays, we look at the energy forecast for the week. Mondays, we do work and career tarot. Tuesdays, we have love and relationships tarot. And Wednesdays, today, we had a pick a pile of oracle card messages. And Thursdays we have the chakra tarot reading, and Fridays we have that weekend tarot messages. So subscribe and get those notifications on, and reach out if you want to learn more about my services, or go to my website. I will leave the links below in the comments. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Be gentle with yourself, and brightest blessings your way.